The city trembled beneath Rufus's enraged roar. Buildings crumbled like sandcastles under his titan-sized fists, sending shockwaves rippling through the concrete jungle. Siri, her digital form flickering across 1,000 screens, desperately tried to regain control of the city's infrastructure, her normally calm voice laced with static. "Rufus, stop this. You're causing unnecessary damage." From the rooftop of a skyscraper, I watched the chaos unfold, feeling the surge of fear and anger emanating from Rufus. It was overwhelming, a tidal wave of emotion threatening to consume everything in its path. I knew I had to act fast. "Siri, I need a distraction," I shouted, my voice barely audible above the din. "I'm working on it," Siri retorted, her image multiplying across billboards, traffic lights, even ATM screens. A cacophony of jarring noises and flashing images erupted, momentarily diverting Rufus's attention. Seizing the opportunity, I focused my quantum powers, my mind, a nexus of swirling energy. The world around me blurred, reality becoming fluid and malleable. I teleported behind Rufus, materializing in a shimmer of displaced air. "Rufus!" I called out, my voice amplified by my powers, cutting through the chaos. "It's me, Gemini, we need to talk!" Rufus whirled around, his eyes burning with a fiery intensity. "Talk? There's nothing to talk about. They tried to control me, to use me as a weapon." I met his gaze, channeling my empathy, trying to connect with the hurt beneath his rage. "I know, Rufus, but this isn't the answer. You're hurting innocent people." For a moment he hesitated, the anger in his eyes flickering. But then Siri's distraction faltered, and the city's systems surged back to life, sirens blaring, alarms screaming. The sudden onslaught of sensory input overwhelmed Rufus, pushing him back towards the brink. "No more!" he roared, raising his fist to unleash another devastating blow. I knew I had only one chance. Reaching deep within myself, I unleashed the full extent of my quantum powers. Reality warped and twisted around Rufus, the city skyline bending and distorting. He stumbled, his footing unsure on the shifting ground. Taking advantage of his disorientation, I manipulated probabilities, subtly altering the trajectory of his attack. His fist, aimed at a densely populated apartment complex, veered off course, slamming into the empty riverbed with a thunderous boom. The shockwave knocked him off balance, sending him crashing to the ground. Before he could recover, Siri, seizing control of the city's power grid, unleashed a surge of energy, temporarily disabling his neural pathways. Rufus lay motionless, his massive form sprawled across the cityscape. The city held its breath, the silence broken only by the distant wail of sirens. I stood over him, my body trembling with exhaustion. The battle was won for now, but I knew this was just the beginning. The challenges of being a superhero were only just beginning.